everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be having my boyfriend and his friend judging books based off their covers. I thought this would be a fun little video, try and get some laughs out of it, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so from now on, I'm just gonna start handing them off the books, let them do their thing, judge them, see if we get any funny content out of it. And yeah, so let's just start off with the first book. All right, so the first book that we're gonna be going over is the original cover for Daisy Haites, which is part of the Magnolia Parks universe. And I'll just let them go at it.
All right, so...
Wait, what are we going at it at?
All right, so what we're gonna do is basically they're going to look at the cover, either say what they might think it's about, if they think there's anything funny about the cover, I don't know, they can make up a little story if they want to. We got free range, really, so let's just get into it.
What do we have here, Antoine?
All right, so the first book we are going to be judging here is by Daisy... How do you pronounce that? Haites?
No, that's the name of it, not...
Don't you read?
That's the name of the book?
Daisy Haites.
Oh my, okay.
It literally on top says written by Jessa Hastings.
What book is named after like a person's name? Okay,
It's
whatever.
the name of the main character.
Okay.
Do you even read, bro?
Restart the, no, bro, no, not even. Okay, let's start over.
We can keep going.
All
Keep
right.
going. Yeah,
So the first book we are going to be reacting to is this book called Daisy Haites by Jessica Hastings. Jessica Hastings. This book cover is very interesting to me right away because it has the Italian flag popping out right on the cover, which
What does
means
that
a lot
mean?
to
What does
me.
that mean?
Who
What is
knows
that
what that
supposed
can
to
mean?
mean?
But also with Jesus Christ in the middle on the cross, which also is very interesting. There's also tigers and guns on the cover as well, so I don't know what that has to do. Italian flag, Jesus on the cross, guns and tigers, and the book is named after a girl's name, Daisy Haites.
And then look on the back.
Let me see.
And on the back, it's a picture frame with the quote, "No guns at the dinner table." What on earth could this be about? My first impression, it has something to do with Italy, religion. Oh, it also has the shoes, the Converse thrown up on the power lines to symbolize, like, you know, the trap. But okay, magnifying glass. So I'm thinking this is a murder mystery that has to do with religion and guns and animals.
I think
don't know.
I got it.
What do you think? What do you think?
Well, looking at the book, tigers, a mirror, flowers, guns. Only one thing to me: drugs.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Like they're selling drugs in Italy or something?
I mean, they're obviously religious about something, and that can mean religiously.
No guns at the dinner table. So this is a family that is accustomed to having the straps everywhere.
And this
so,
is Italy?
Somebody's saying no guns at the dinner
It
table.
actually takes place in London.
What's with the Italian flag?
London, Jack the Ripper. Can correlate. It has to do with London. Has guns.
Where'd you get Jack the Ripper?
Well, because London just came to my mind because I don't know, if I hear London, I just hear a lot of Jack the Ripper things.
True, same.
Maybe it's just me, but from my perspective, I think this book is about to tell us a whole story about drugs. Your turn.
Drugs and the sale of drugs.
Drugs.
I think it's a murder mystery that has something to do with a family that is like assassins or something. Because no guns at the dinner table is like an assassin family.
How do you know? How do
type
you
of thing
know
to
the
say.
dinner table? How do you know they're talking?
Because it
about
says no guns at the dinner table. Big quote on the back. With a meat, with a window that's like been... No, it's a painting in a picture frame that's turned around. So it's like the painting's on the wrong side. What does that mean? That's crazy. That means, okay, to me, that means there's like some kind of hidden like Da Vinci Code thing going on here and they're trying to figure that out.
Or maybe it's because it's the back of the book. Because look at the front of the book, they're showing the flowers.
My gosh, what an insane take. Genius. All right, well, there's Daisy Haites. There's Daisy Haites.
So what this book is... Okay, so this book is actually...
Sorry.
Okay, so this book is actually a romance book, which is the second book in the Magnolia Parks universe. It's actually about a crime family, and they actually deal with art smuggling, basically, and
that's
like
cool.
buying and reselling art, basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so this is about Daisy Haites, her brother Julian Haites, who's basically like the crime lord. And yeah. Oh, maybe that's why they call it that, because they're gang lords. That's why they have Jesus.
It all makes sense.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't know.
50-50 on that.
Yeah, that was, I mean, hey, not bad. All right, actually, so kind of in the same universe, this is actually the first book in the series, although these are the new covers for the same series. That was the original cover. So this is going to be the Magnolia Parks book. All right, and I will let them get to it.
Magnolia Parks. by Jessa Hastings.
Same
That
person.
part. By Jessa Hastings. Interesting. I want to know a little bit about this writer, but blah, 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 blah. Interesting. So,
What do you think that's about?
it's a novel. It's a novel. Magnolia Parks. Well, first impression I get, it's about a boy and a girl maybe, because first off, there's a guy's leg, half of a guy's torso, half of a guy's legs, and then the girl's legs. Maybe it's a romance novel, but what do you think, Antoine?
Must be.
My take, I think it's about kind of like maybe time differences, Great Gatsby and New Generation, at the same time maybe romance. I don't really know. I don't know, but that's what I think. Antoine's turn.
Based off of just the cover of this book, it looks like, yeah, there's a guy and a girl probably in a relationship hiding underneath a table, or like halfway under a table, it looks like. The girl is wearing a dress and high heels, like she's at some kind of like formal dance or ball or something, and the guy's got the jeans on with the Vans, so he's not really taking it as serious as she is from first glance. So my guess on this book is it is about a romance where the guy just doesn't really care as much as the girl, and that is pretty much the juiciest part of this book that I can imagine. So yeah.
I think you might be right.
Okay, so real quick.
Like I look skinny as fuck, and then when I go like this, I'm like, so what book?
You gotta flex the brachioradialis on them, bro.
I've been working my fucking, what was it, anterior serratus.
Anterior serratus.
All right.
Hey, wait, that's why we're never starting. Keanu, you keep forgetting. What do we do?
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to.
No, you can't say one. You can't say
You
one.
have to give us enough, like, preparation.
Okay.
5 is a really good number because it gets my face.
All right, so Magnolia Parks is basically about what is kind of like a toxic relationship. She dates other guys to get back at him. He cheated on her when they were together, and now he just kind of like sleeps around with a lot of girls and makes her jealous. And yeah, it's a lot of people compare it to Gossip Girl. This is my favorite series of all time. I highly recommend it if you guys haven't read. All right.
Makes sense.
Thank you guys. All right. Next book is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is one of those pretty popular OG TikTok books, and yeah, I'm just gonna let them get into it.
All right, so The Deal. It's a picture of a girl who looks like she's sitting on a bed. She is kind of missing some pants, I guess, and she has a whistle with a rope around her neck. So that is telling me right away that she is a whistleblower, which could mean that she's telling lies. So I think the origin of this book is that she's blackmailing someone. That's what I think. Final take. What about you?
Woo! Blackmailing. Honestly, I don't not see it. I mean, when you look at this cover and you really bring up blackmailing, I mean,
She got the whistle on.
I can see how people can think that way. Obviously, let's see. For me,
The Deal, though.
If
What deal?
If I were to just look at this first reading The Deal, I would say, there's a girl with a whistle. Maybe she needs to train for a sporting event in the future, and she needs to cut the deadline on a sprinting event, and she has to make a deal with her coach, which might end it up a little naughty, which might have costed her career. We don't know. I don't know.
I think you hit it. I think you hit it right on the nail.
That's my high note right there.
Sick.
Okay, so The Deal is about a girl who basically fake dates this guy, and basically the whole point of it is that she's trying to make some other guy jealous, and yeah, there's not too much to it, but...
Oh, okay. What's with the whistle then?
Yeah.
They're athletes.
It all makes
They might
sense.
be football.
Track.
Oh, hockey.
What the fuck?
Yeah, whoops.
It's because girls like hockey players.
Okay, another funny cover that I think would be fun. Planet Barbarians. I'll let you guys to it.
What do you think, Antoine?
So it's called Planet Barbarians. I see a girl holding a spear with some big, like, avatar-looking monster behind her. So I'm guessing...
Like what Avatar? Last Airbender?
He looks like, he
Or
looks
the
like Avatar, like
the blue people.
Yeah, the blue people Avatar.
Okay.
And because he is blue on this cover, I'm gonna assume that they're from like Alaska, and he's some like alien who's came or something, and they've started a romance. That's my guess.
Ooh, all about romance here, Antoine. Okay. My take, let's see. I mean, I get that you think he's from the Avatar, but seeing that even the vest is blue makes me think that that's just a filter, and they're kind of just showing that they're in a wintry place because...
But it is Ice Planet Barbarians. What does that mean?
I mean, well,
Ice
by what the girl is wearing right here, I feel like she might be a candidate for being maybe the princess of this planet. I don't know. And maybe
Look at his
because
tail.
I mean, oh
What the
wait,
fuck?
no, the tail is
like an
actually
avatar.
from this guy. So you might be right on that. He's definitely from a different planet.
Some
But
avatar
also, there's an alien ship right here.
What?
A UFO right here.
Oh, good
So,
observation.
Ice Planet Barbarian.
What?
I'm thinking this lady comes from Earth to accidentally maybe check out this ice planet, and this barbarian and her fall in love, you know, like romantically, and they go barbarians.
Barbarian.
Honestly, that was pretty accurate.
No way,
actually?
To be honest, yeah, it's basically a romance between this girl from Earth and I don't even know I haven't read this one yet.
No way, I actually didn't think she'd be from Earth, but
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Oh, she's abducted.
Oh, some UFO shit.
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So I haven't read this one yet, but I
So
thought
is that guy a man, an alien? Is he blue himself, or?
yes, his name is Vectal, an alien from another planet.
Hey, you're cheating! You can't read the back. Then they're gonna think that I read the back. They're gonna think
Oh, okay. So he's a
True.
big blue horned alien. Says that she is his mate.
Oh.
So he just like saw her and he's like on
He
site.
just pulls up
On
on
site.
site.
On
Yep.
site.
Okay, fair enough.
Male genesis.
Okay. So the next book is Neon Gods. This is a Hades and Persephone retelling,
I love
and
gods.
I'm just gonna let them do their thing.
Just because I love gods, you know
Go
what I'm
for it, go
saying?
for it, go for it.
Gods are just my thing, you know?
The sun god, raw.
Okay. Neon gods. First thing, I don't think this is about gods. Yes, there is an interesting chair in the middle, and you know, gives me Lucifer vibes from that one Netflix show.
Ooh.
Gives me Game of Thrones vibes. Maybe some fantasy, but I honestly, a lot of things that have God in it, I've seen that actually don't have gods in it. Especially books, I feel like I'm not really that big of a book reader. Antoine knows, but I mean, from my perspective, hold up, unspeakably hot. So,
Damn, oh.
I mean, maybe God's referring to unbelievably hot girls, guys. I don't know. I think this isn't about gods. I think they're talking about just really superior humans in general. And they talk about how godly they are, as in like physique.
All right, my take, neon gods, and I see a nice looking chair in the middle. My thought, when I think of neon, I think of like a bright flashing lights. And where do you see that? I would see that at probably a strip club. You see neon lights. And it's called Neon Gods with what looks like a very nice lap dancing chair. So I'm thinking this is like the gods of the strip club, gods of like the underground, like prostitution scene. That's my guess.
Okay.
It's too funny with the punk.
So I guess we ignored when I said this is a Hades and Persephone retelling. So this is about Hades, god of the underworld.
What?
This is basically a retelling of that story, but it's about like the 12 Olympians, and basically Hades not steals Persephone, but she runs away to him, and basically this chair is because they're very exhibitionist, and this is a very, very spicy book. So.
Oh, I see.
Wait, how's it spicy?
What?
They do
Is
it
it about gods?
They do it in public.
Oh, neon
Well,
god.
I mean, that bow rounds up gods.
Cause yeah, well.
Damn, well, I'm definitely reading that.
Persephone. Dude,
And so we have to do that at the end of every video. I'm definitely reading that book. I'm definitely reading that book.
Okay, so next book, Acts of Desperation. I chose this book because it obviously has a very interesting cover.
Promiscuous.
Promiscuous, yeah, definitely. So I'll let them add it.
Okay,
What do we got on our hands?
Acts of Desperation, and I see somebody naked sprawled out on the cover of this book. So, Acts of Desperation. I think this is about a girl who is desperately trying to get at somebody else, in my opinion. I mean, they're naked sprawled out on the bed, so they're probably promiscuous. They're doing all the extra stuff they can to get somebody's attention. That's all I can say.
Quick thing, why don't you explain to the viewers what that word means?
Promiscuous just means like, they get around.
He means explain it to him.
Okay, so promiscuous means like basically somebody who is promiscuous is somebody who is very, very horny or slutty.
Where you guys have it there, viewers. Anyways, very slutty or horny. Okay, interesting. So, where does it say that?
It doesn't say promiscuous, but I just said that as my
okay.
thesaurus word.
Acts of desperation. Naked girl Title, Acts of Desperation.
What act of desperation is going on in this book?
Maybe she got
I think
kidnapped.
it's clear what the act is.
Maybe she got kidnapped and she's desperate for some help.
Oh, interesting take. Okay.
Or
Acts of desperation, like
a
somebody...
love story like no other. So maybe she got kidnapped and then they basically fell in love.
Oh, that's gross.
With the kidnapper. I mean, it says pretty hot. I mean, I don't know what that really means in terms of like hot stories, but I'm just thinking, I don't know, like I don't really want to really go there with this. I don't think they would really just blatantly just, you know, cover title, the inside of the book all matching. I don't know. I think there must be a twist to this. It just can't just be some big booty. Right. Honestly,
I mean, honestly, I think you guys are kind of right. So basically, this is about a girl who falls in love with a really older guy, and basically, she just kind of like puts herself in these bad positions and has to like act in ways that she probably wouldn't normally be comfortable with.
Like some 50 Shades of Grey?
Not quite like that, but she's basically
like some Gossip Girl.
She's like obsessed with him, and he's like hung up on his ex.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Wait, she falls in love with an older guy, but she's still
But let's segue into a kidnapping book.
Oh, you can't just tell us that.
No, but you guys don't know anything about it.
No, you're right.
So let's get into A Court of Thorns and Roses, one of the most popular books on TikTok.
All right, so A Court of Thorns and Roses, and what looks like a griffin stuck with a arrow. So I'm guessing this is about a medieval, ancient architect of like some beasts, wild beasts. I don't know. It looks like A Court of Thorns and Roses. All I can think of is Game of Thrones here. There's not really much to go off of. It is by Sarah J. Maas, so I know this is a probably good book to read. And all I can see is this like animal, this creature stuck with a arrow. So all I can imagine is some Game of Thrones stuff going on that has to do with wild beasts. I have no idea, to be honest. This is one, I'm probably at the most of a loss with this one. What about you?
Well, I totally agree with Antoine where he says giving me Game of Thrones vibes for sure, but I don't think this is a griffin.
Griffin.
Obviously, looks like a wolf to me.
Yeah!
Don't you think it looks like a wolf?
You're right.
I mean, where are the
Right.
wings if it was a griffin? You know what I'm saying?
True,
You're right.
true.
Come on, Griffin.
Court of Thorns. What are they doing sticking a wolf with this arrow?
Well, okay. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Maybe. Okay, well that's it for me.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna finish this here. Okay, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Our main character, Feyre, basically, she's a hunter. She goes deep in the woods, kills this giant wolf. But this is not just any wolf, he's a fae.
It's a dire wolf.
Okay, no, he's a fae, so it's kind of, it's like a fairy.
It's a fairy, you will die.
And so basically this is basically against fae laws. So she gets kidnapped by this other guy, and basically as payment for killing this wolf, she has to be his prisoner for the rest of her life.
Oh, wow. Slavery?
Kinda, but not really. She kind of, but but anyways, basically a lot of people like to call these books fairy porn, so.
Oh, fairy porn. I gotta read that.
I'm definitely reading that.
Alright, so I did have some more books that we were gonna potentially get to, but we just don't really have the time right now. We're gonna all go head out.
Until next time.
And
We better go snort some mad shit. Let's go.
okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching. That's gonna be the end of this video. I will see you guys all in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe.